Average human life expectancy is steadily rising over the years thanks to the advancements we've made in medicine. We're accelerating even more rapidly in the practice of keeping humans alive, jolting towards something close to immortality with technologies that sound like they've been ripped straight from the realm of science fiction. Welcome to our channel, Future Focus. Join us as we take a look at the tech that makes immortality possible. Number 5. Suspended animation. This one is so stereotypically sci-fi that the researchers involved don't like to call it suspended animation. One of the leading surgeons at the hospital where it's being developed prefers to call it emergency preservation and resuscitation, even though he admits that they are suspending life. Basically, the patient's blood is replaced by a very cold saline solution, which creates a kind of induced hypothermia, slowing all cellular activity to a near halt. In other words, it's like flipping the slow-motion switch on a shutdown of the body's vital systems, giving surgeons more time to fix the problem. According to the man who invented the technique, Peter E., the patients aren't necessarily alive during the procedure, but they're not dead either. In 2000, Ree demonstrated this technique on pigs and it worked. Now, Ree and his team just have to wait for the right human candidate. Number 4. Blood factories. Blood is so critical to our survival that it's become the go-to metaphor for people to describe a necessity. Excessive blood loss will quickly end a life, so blood transfusions are a vital medical tool. There are two major issues with blood transfusions, though. The first is that the blood has to be donated from other people, which can lead to shortages. The second is that everybody has a different blood type, and transfusing the wrong blood type will lead to an immune system attack and a variety of awful complications. Science has managed to address both these issues by manufacturing red blood cells from the universal O type, which can be given to anybody without immune issues. We have created blood in a lab, and it could lead to the end of blood donations and the beginning of industrial blood production. Number 3. Reversing paralysis. The spinal cord carries information to every part of the body, so injuries to this area often lead to paralysis, which is awful. As the result of groundbreaking research into the role of electrical impulses on the nervous tissue in the spine, modern scientists have now been able to return voluntary movement to people who were supposed to be paralyzed for life. In one exciting experiment, patients involved were able to move previously paralyzed body parts after electric pulses were applied to their spinal cords. When combined with traditional physical therapy, the improvement became even greater, giving hope to hundreds of thousands worldwide who hope to one day walk, run, and move again. Number 2. Growing body parts. When we see interstellar travel, alien life, or food reduced to pills, we can imagine the potential they have to be a part of human life. Like most things, though, the truth is crazier than fiction, since scientists are doing exactly that. The lab-grown organs don't just look anatomically correct, they work correctly as well. What have we made so far? Vaginas and nostrils, both of which have been safely transplanted into humans with no adverse side effects. For the first time ever, females who were born without a vagina, or whose vagina was incomplete, received vaginas grown in a laboratory. The women were tracked for 8 years before the scientists were satisfied with the results. Patients who had lost part of their noses to skin cancer also had new noses grown from their skin cells. Not only that, scientists have also grown them in a brain, mini hearts, and mini kidneys in a lab. How cool is that? Number 1. Reversing aging. Following in the footsteps of their contemporaries in the skincare and bogus superfood industries, a group of scientists have discovered a chemical in the blood of young people that could have a significant impact on the debilitating effects of old age. This wasn't some one-off, nutjob study either. 3 separate groups all came to the same conclusions in experiments with mice. In the research, transfusions of young blood reverses age-related deterioration of memory, learning, brain function, muscle strength, and stamina. 2 of the groups even claimed to have identified the single chemical which was responsible for this age-reversing effect. Since the studies were done on mice, it still remains to be seen whether it will also work for people, but researchers are confident that it could. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. What are your thoughts on these amazing technologies? Let us know in the comments below. Like this video and subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you in the next video.